Hi, Scorpio. Welcome back to Moonveil Tarot. And if you're new here, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Okay, let's get into your reading, Scorpio. Someone with everything has decided they want you specifically. And what they're about to offer, the deal coming toward you, is going to be impossible to walk away from. And I need you to feel the weight of both of those things before we pull a single card. Because the wealthy person and the deal are connected, they are two expressions of the same energy. The energy of someone who has access to everything and has found something they want that their access cannot simply purchase. And that thing is you. Your presence, your specific quality, the irreplaceable version of you that money can arrange proximity to but cannot manufacture. And someone who has access to everything encountering something they cannot simply acquire does one thing consistently. They get obsessed. And obsession in someone with real resources produces real moves. And real moves from someone in the position of this person produce deals, offers, proposals, the specific putting on the table of everything they're willing to give to be the person you choose. And the cards today are going to show us the full picture, the obsession, the deal, the quality of what's being offered, and why your guides are calling it something you cannot say no to. And I want to stay with the cannot say no quality before we pull cards. Because cannot say no is not pressure, and your guides are very clear about that distinction. Cannot say no in this reading means the deal is going to arrive with a quality so complete, so fitted to what you actually want, so clearly the product of someone who has been paying careful attention to who you are, that the not saying no is the choice that comes from your own wanting. Not from being pushed or pressured or maneuvered into it, from genuinely wanting what's being offered. And what's being offered is something you have wanted. And the arrival of it from a person with the resources to make it real is the specific thing the cards are confirming is coming. Drop a comment right now and say, I claim this. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that now and turn on that notification bell. Okay, let's pull an oracle card first, then we get into the tarot. Okay, first oracle card. The obsession started the moment they understood they couldn't simply have you. And that's when you became everything. And your guides led with this because it names the mechanism of the obsession. Because people with resources are accustomed to access, to things arriving when they want them to arrive, to doors opening when they approach them, to the specific ease that comes with having what most people want. And then you didn't arrive the way things arrive for them. You didn't respond to what they usually use to produce the response they want. And the not responding the usual way is the beginning of the obsession, because people who can have most things are undone by the specific thing they cannot simply have. And the undoing is the obsession. And the obsession produced everything that followed. The watching, the wanting, the building toward the deal, all of it the direct result of the specific moment they understood that you were not something their resources could simply arrange. And I want to stay with this oracle card because the you became everything piece is about the nature of the obsession rather than just its existence. Because obsessions in people who are used to having everything have a specific quality, they are total. Because the contrast between I have everything and I cannot have this makes the this feel like everything. And you became everything to this person in the specific way that the one thing a person cannot access becomes the most important thing in the landscape of their life. And becoming everything to someone with real resources is the specific condition that produces a deal you cannot say no to. Because everything level wanting produces everything level offering. Okay, second oracle card. The deal they're bringing is not a negotiation, it is the full version of what they're willing to give. And your guides are describing the quality of the offer. Because deals can arrive in many forms. The hedged version, the let's see how this goes version, the I'll start with something and see if it's enough version. And the deal coming from this person is not any of those. It is the full version. The I have thought about what you want and what I have, and I am bringing all of it version. And the full version arriving from someone with real resources is a different thing from the full version arriving from someone without. Because real resources behind a full offer produce a level of tangibility. This is real and it will hold quality that full offers without resources cannot match. And the tangibility of what's coming is part of why your guides are calling it something you cannot say no to. Okay, third oracle card. They have been watching you carefully. The deal is the result of understanding exactly what you need. And your guides are naming the quality of the watching. Because the obsession was not passive, it was attentive. And the attention was specific to what you want, to what you need, to the exact shape of what would make the deal irresistible to you specifically. And people who watch carefully before making an offer make different offers than people who guess. They make offers that fit, and an offer that fits the exact shape of what you want, arriving from someone with the resources to make it real, is the cannot say no quality described precisely. Because what fits cannot be argued with. And what fits and is real and is offered by someone who has been watching carefully enough to know exactly how to make it fit is the deal this reading is about. Okay, fourth oracle card. Your position in this situation is power. You are the one being pursued, not the one pursuing. And your guides are giving you something essential before the tarot cards arrive. Because the wealthy person and the deal and the cannot say no can produce a feeling of being swept up in something, of the dynamic being larger than you. And your guides are drawing a very clear line. You are not being swept up. You are being pursued. And those are not the same thing. Being swept up means the dynamic is in control. Being pursued means you hold the terms. And you hold the terms completely. What you say yes to is your choice. What you receive is your choice. And what the deal means to you and what you do with it and who you become in the context of this person's wealth and obsession, all of it yours, from your full power. From the position of someone who was pursued and holds all of the deciding. And I want to stay with this oracle card because the pursuing, not pursuing distinction is the foundation of everything. Because the deal arriving from someone with wealth and obsession can feel like an offer to be grateful for. And your guides are reframing that feeling. The gratitude goes both ways. Because the wealthy person is getting something from the deal that their resources alone could not give them. And the something they're getting is you. And you, your genuine quality, your specific presence, the irreplaceable thing they became obsessed with because they couldn't simply acquire it, is worth more than the resources they're bringing. And knowing that is the posture from which you receive everything this deal carries. Okay, fifth oracle card. Say yes from your worth, not from the weight of the offer. And your guides are giving you the most important instruction for the moment of the deal arriving. Because a cannot say no offer from a wealthy, obsessed person can produce the specific dynamic of being moved by the weight of what's being given, by the resources, by the wholeness of the offer, by the experience of being wanted at that level. And the weight of what's being given is real, and it is worthy of acknowledgement. But your yes, when it comes, should come from your worth, from the knowing of what you bring to this, from the full height of someone who understands that the deal is not charity and it is not rescue. It is two people, each with something real, making a choice about each other. And your yes from your worth is the most powerful and most permanent kind of yes. And the most permanent kind of yes is the one this deal deserves. The Emperor, the Ace of Pentacles, the Moon, the Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Sun, the Lovers, the Emperor, and the Emperor is this person. And the Emperor is the card of someone who has built real things, who has done the work of arriving at a position of real influence and real resources. And the Emperor at their best, the healthy version, the version that comes toward you, is not someone who uses their power to acquire or to overwhelm. It is someone who uses their power to build and to protect and to provide. And the Emperor who is obsessed with you and is bringing the full deal is bringing their full Emperor self, the resources, the stability, the specific quality of someone who has arrived somewhere real and wants to arrive there with you. And the Emperor quality underneath the obsession is the thing that makes the deal land the way it lands, with weight, with substance, with the full Emperor capacity behind every word of it. And I want to stay with the Emperor because there is a presence quality here that's important. Because the Emperor has a specific quality in a room, not performed power, but actual power, the kind that comes from having built something real. And when they direct the Emperor presence toward you, when the full attention and intention and resources of the Emperor are aimed at you specifically, it has a quality you will feel in your body before you've processed it in your mind. And the feeling of Emperor-level attention and intention aimed specifically at you is the physical experience of the deal arriving before the words of it have been spoken. And the Ace of Pentacles, is the material form of the deal, the specific, tangible, real-world shape of what's being offered. And the Ace of Pentacles in this reading is showing me something that has weight, not a suggestion, not an intention, not a we should probably someday, the specific material form of the full offer being placed on the table. And Ace of Pentacles placements have a quality of, this is real and it is available right now, and the decision is yours. And the real and available now quality of what's coming is the thing that makes the cannot say no practical rather than just emotional. Because you can say no to feelings, you can manage feelings, redirect feelings, talk yourself away from feelings. And the Ace of Pentacles is not feelings, it is the real thing in the real world, available now. And the moon is the inner world of the wealthy person's obsession. And what the moon is showing me about their private experience is specific. They think about you constantly. In the meetings and the decisions and the moments of quiet that their resources provide, you arrive uninvited in the specific way that obsessions arrive in people who have everything else, without asking permission, without respecting the schedule, without regard for the fact that this person is accustomed to controlling what occupies their attention, and you don't respond to the control. You arrive whenever you arrive. And the arriving whenever you arrive in the mind of someone who controls everything else is the full private landscape of the obsession the moon is showing. And the Knight of Pentacles, is the specific quality of how the deal arrives. Not impulsively, not dramatically, or with the theatrical energy of someone performing the big offer. Steadily, with the Knight of Pentacles' specific quality of, I have thought about this carefully and I am here because I am certain and I am bringing the full thing. And the steady, certain arrival of the Knight of Pentacles quality is what makes the deal feel real rather than exciting but uncertain. Because excitement without certainty is temporary, and certainty without excitement is manageable. And the Knight of Pentacles brings both the certainty of someone who has decided and the genuine feeling of someone who wants this completely. And the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is the warmth underneath the deal because the deal is not transactional. And the Six of Cups is making that clear. Underneath the resources and the full offer and the Emperor's weight behind it, there is warmth, genuine warmth. The specific quality of someone who has been paying careful attention to you, to what you need, to who you are, to the specific shape of your life and what would fit into it well, and has allowed that attention to produce care. And the Six of Cups in the hands of a wealthy, obsessed emperor means the deal has a heart in it, not just resources. And the heart in the deal is what makes it genuinely cannot say no, rather than just impressive. And the sun is what the deal produces when it's received. The specific quality of life that opens when the cannot say no is said yes to. And the sun after this deal is full warmth. The specific experience of being in a situation where the material is taken care of by someone with real resources, and the emotional is taken care of by someone with genuine feeling, and both of those conditions existing at the same time. And both conditions at the same time is the sun, the freedom it produces, the specific lightness of a life that is genuinely good from the inside. Because the outside is being held by someone who built themselves into a position to hold it well. And the sun arriving in your life through this deal is what the reading is confirming is available. And the lovers is the soul level dimension of the wealthy person's obsession. Because obsessions are surface things when they are surface things, and what this person carries is not surface. The moon showed the private world, full, constant, uninvited, and the lovers is showing me what lives underneath the moon's private world. A recognition, the specific recognizing of you at the soul level that the lovers always describes. And lover's level recognition in a wealthy, obsessed emperor person is the most serious form the obsession can take, because recognition at the soul level doesn't resolve through acquiring. It resolves through choosing, and the deal is the choosing, and the choosing is offered to you. And your yes, from your full worth, from your full power, from the Empress position of someone who was pursued and holds all the deciding, is the answer to the recognition the lovers brought. Okay, tea leaf cards, 6 of them. First tea leaf card. The obsession visible in how they move in your presence, and the visibility being unmistakable. And this is the first tea leaf image, the obsession made visible in real behavior. Because the moon showed the private world, and this tea leaf card is about the external expression of what's in the private world, and the expression is specific, the quality of their attention when you're present, the way the room shifts when they know you're in it, the specific behavior of someone whose private world is full of you trying to appear unbothered in your presence while being completely visibly bothered. And the visible bothered quality is the obsession making itself known in the space between you before the deal has been said out loud, before the cannot say no has arrived, in the quality of the attention and the way it keeps finding you. Next tea leaf card, the deal arriving and the form of it being more complete than you expected. And this tea leaf card is about the moment of the deal arriving. And the most significant quality of the arrival is its completeness. Because the third oracle card described someone who has been watching carefully, who knows the exact shape of what you need, and the deal reflects that careful watching. It arrives without the missing pieces that most offers have, without the gaps that require negotiation, without the "this might work but we'd need to figure out" uncertainty. It arrives complete, and complete offers from people with the resources to make them real are the specific form of the deal you cannot say no to, because there is nothing to negotiate, and nothing to wait for, and nothing standing between the offer and the yes. Next tea leaf card, your response and the quality of your yes coming from knowing rather than from being swept away. And this tea leaf card is about your internal experience of the deal arriving, because the fifth oracle card asked for your yes to come from your worth. And this tea leaf card is showing me the quality of what that looks like. Not the swept away response. Not the "this is overwhelming and I can't think" response. The knowing response. The specific quality of someone who receives a complete offer from an obsessed wealthy person with the recognition of, yes, this is what I wanted. And this is the quality I wanted it to have. And this is the person I wanted to receive it from. And the knowing response, yes, is the most permanent yes, because it comes from the part of you that already knew before the deal arrived what the answer was. Next tea leaf card, the life after the yes, opening into something larger than you had allowed yourself to fully picture. And this tea leaf card is about the after, because the cannot say no deal is not the end point. It is the opening, and what opens after the yes, the specific expansion of possibility that the Emperor's resources and the sun's warmth and the lover's recognition combined together produce is larger than what you've been allowing yourself to picture. Because limiting the picture of what's possible is something financial stress and practical caution and the management of hope produces. And the yes to this deal removes those limiters. And what becomes visible when the limiters come off, the actual size of what the after contains, is going to surprise you with its scope. And your guides are asking you to let it. Next tea leaf card, the people in your world witnessing this, and the witnessing producing the finally energy. And this tea leaf card is about the relational landscape around the deal. Because when a wealthy, obsessed emperor makes the full cannot say no offer, and you say yes from your full worth, the people who know you witness something. And what they witness produces the finally energy, the "this is exactly right" response. The "this is the level she was always supposed to be at" response. And the finally energy from the people who genuinely love you is the external confirmation of what the cards have been showing internally, that the deal and the person and the yes are all exactly where they were always supposed to be. And the last tea leaf card, you, in the life the deal produces, and understanding that you were always worth this, and your guides ended on this image because it is the most complete landing point of the reading. Not just the deal said yes to, not just the Emperor's resources making the sun quality of life real, but the understanding, the specific arrived at, no longer theoretical understanding, that you were always worth this, that the level of wanting and the quality of the offer and the completeness of the deal are not a coincidence or a surprise or something you stumbled into. They are the accurate reflection of what you are worth, and sitting in the life the deal produces with the understanding that you were always worth it. Not performing the understanding, actually having it, is the most complete form of the receiving available. Okay, final messages from your guides. 6 cards. Receive the obsession as information. It tells you exactly what you are worth to someone with discernment, and your guides want this to be the first message because it reframes everything. Because being obsessed over by someone wealthy and powerful can produce a specific self-protective response. The why me, the this can't be real, the there must be something I'm not seeing. And your guides are asking for the alternative response. Receive the obsession as information. Accurate information from someone with real discernment, someone who has had access to most things and most people and has developed the specific ability to recognize what is genuinely rare. And the obsession is the recognition of the genuine rarity in you. And genuine rarity recognized by someone with discernment is the most reliable confirmation of your worth, available from another human being. Next, final card. Don't negotiate down. The deal is the full version and you deserve the full version. And your guides are giving you a specific instruction for the moment of the deal. Because there can be an instinct, especially in someone who has been managing and monitoring and making do, to negotiate down, to say yes to a partial version of the full offer, to accept something less than what's being placed on the table because less feels safer. Because less feels like the appropriate level for someone who isn't fully certain they deserve the full version, and your guides are drawing a clear line. Don't negotiate down. The full version is what's being offered, and the full version is what you deserve, and receiving it fully, without trimming it to fit a smaller sense of what's appropriate for you, is the most honest and most permanent form of the yes available. Next, final card. The resources they bring are tools. What they're really offering is themselves. And your guides are making a distinction that matters. Because the wealthy person and the deal can easily become about the resources, about the material form of the offer. And your guides are asking you to look past the form to the content. And the content is the emperor who became obsessed. The private moon world full of you, the lover's level recognition underneath the obsession. The Knight of Pentacles arriving with certainty, the Six of Cups with warmth underneath everything, and the resources, the wealth, the material completeness of the deal are the tools they're using to express what they're actually offering, and what they're actually offering is themselves. And the Emperor at their best, offering themselves fully to the person they cannot stop thinking about, is the deal beneath the deal, and the deal beneath the deal is worth more than all the rest. Next, final card. Say yes when it's right, not when the pressure feels highest, and your guides are removing the urgency, because cannot say no can create a feeling of needing to respond immediately, of the weight of the offer requiring an instant answer. And your guides are saying your yes is more valuable when it comes from your own timing, not from the pressure of the offer, not from the weight of what's on the table, from the moment when your own knowing is clear. And the knowing becoming clear is what makes the yes permanent. And permanent yeses to deals like this, to obsessed wealthy emperors with lovers' recognition and full Knight of Pentacles certainty, bringing everything they have, produce sun quality lives for everyone involved. Next, final card. Save this and drop a comment when the deal arrives. Save this reading right now. Bookmark it. Share it today, because when you share something like this, what comes back is tenfold. And when the deal arrives, when the cannot say no offer from the obsessed wealthy person is placed on the table in its full and complete form, drop a comment. Tell us the deal arrived. Tell us what it looked like. Tell us whether the yes came from your worth, because someone watching this right now has this same energy building toward them. The obsession forming, the watching happening, the deal being constructed, and knowing yours arrived confirms for them that theirs is coming. And the very last card, someone with everything wants you specifically, and the deal coming is the full expression of everything they're willing to give. Someone with everything wants you specifically, and the deal coming is the full expression of everything they're willing to give. And your guides saved this for last because it is the most direct and most complete statement the reading can offer. The Emperor, the obsession, the Ace of Pentacles, real and tangible. The Moon's private world full of you. The Knight of Pentacles arriving with certainty. The Six of Cups with warmth underneath. The Sun confirming the quality of the life the deal produces. The Lovers showing the soul level recognition at the foundation of everything, and all of it combining into one cannot say no offer from one person who looked at everything available to them and decided that you are what they want. And the deal is the proof of the deciding. And the proof is arriving. And the arriving is real. And the real is for you. Okay, to bring this home, this wealthy person is obsessed with you. A deal you cannot say no to is coming. And the cards showed us everything about both. The oracle cards showed us the full foundation. The obsession started when they understood they couldn't simply have you, and that's when you became everything. The deal is the full version, not a negotiation. They have been watching carefully, and the deal is the result of understanding exactly what you need. Your position in this is power, because you are the one being pursued, and say yes from your worth, not from the weight of the offer. The Emperor showed who they are and what they bring. The Ace of Pentacles showed the material, tangible, real form of the deal. The Moon showed the private obsession, uninvited, constant, uncontrollable. The Knight of Pentacles showed the steady, certain quality of the arrival. The Six of Cups showed the warmth underneath the resources. The Sun showed the quality of life the deal produces. And the Lovers confirmed the soul-level recognition at the foundation of everything. And the tea leaves showed the full texture, the obsession visible in how they move in your presence, the deal arriving more complete than expected, your yes coming from knowing rather than being swept away, the life after opening into something larger than you allowed yourself to picture, the people in your world producing finally energy, and you in the life the deal produces, understanding you were always worth this. Receive the obsession as the accurate information it is. Don't negotiate down. The full version is yours. The resources are tools. What they're really offering is themselves. Say yes when it's right, not when the pressure is highest. All of it confirming someone with everything wants you specifically. And the deal coming is the full expression of everything they are willing to give. Claim this, loves. Drop a comment and say, I claim this and I receive from my full worth, and the deal is mine, because every word of that is true. Save this, share it today, and drop a comment when the deal arrives. We want to know if this resonated. Please give this video a thumbs up. Drop a comment and tell me what hit hardest. And if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Take care of yourself. Bye, loves.